I tell you, what brings a team together is success, also adversity, and obviously we hit a lot of it. And sometimes that's the best thing is to learn under fire, and with kind of a perfect storm in that game to begin with for several reasons. But besides us knowing it would be a challenge, I don't think any of us thought we'd lose by that margin. So we were able to obviously get to film, make some corrections, make some adjustments, work on some things that hopefully will make us better when it gets conference time. And at the end of the day, that's why we play these games, is so that we can see what we need to do to beat the best teams in conference. And the only way to do that is play these teams now. Yeah.
The one main thing you feel like we need to fix this?
Oh, I mean the post defense with the switching was first and foremost, and that was obvious. At the same time, something that Gonzaga does have probably the best post-playing offense, or at least one of the top 2 or 3 in the country. So we didn't prepare enough for that, and that's on me. And definitely that's something that we've learned some things going forward on how we want to address it and what we want to do.
Scott, it obviously doesn't slow down at all, like you said.
Yeah, I wish we had 2 weeks to practice, but we don't. Yeah.
How do you bounce back today? You know, another tough neutral. Well, this is more of a
Yeah.
side game, I guess you could say, but just against Arkansas this weekend.
Well, I mean, the great thing is you're playing another game, and you're playing a great opponent that's got a lot of really talented players, and a lot of our guys have played against a lot of their guys. And at the end of the day, these are the NCAA-type tournament games you face, and these are the games you face in conference night in and night out.
What have you seen from Arkansas? And, I mean, what do you expect with Coach Calipari there?
Yeah, well, first, I mean, he's a Hall of Fame coach for a reason, and he's always going to have talented players. This year, I think their perimeter speed and guard speed, along with their frontline athleticism, make them a great team to get stops, get out in transition, and make it a long night for the opponent. So, first and foremost, we got to make sure that we're not letting them live in transition.
Now, when we talked to you before that game, you were hoping Langston would play. He obviously didn't. What's his status for this one?
Langston's, I think, been a game-time decision now for 3 years. So, anyway, heart goes out to him. He's trying his best. Dave, our trainer's trying his best. The doctors he's working with are trying their best. And the good news is, I look at it each day, we're getting closer to hopefully having him right for the whole year. So, I know we don't want to miss a step in that process, because having him healthy for the whole year is a lot more important than rushing him back.
A few questions on the freshman front. First, Rob Wright, just kind of his performance you thought against Gonzaga, and just how well he kind of stepped into his own. And then VJ, struggling to get going. How did he kind of handle that after the loss, and how do you think he responds this week?
I think VJ's somebody who doesn't live and die by scoring. He affects the game by the glass, by his defense. I mean, there's a lot of different facets. He affects the game. First and foremost, he's a winner, and anytime a winner loses, they want to get better. And I love his attitude. He's had a couple great days of practice, and you can always talk about different levels, but until you actually face physicality, environment, atmosphere, and everything, I mean, then you know. And so, again, all the freshmen we've had that have been really successful in the first year, just like all our upperclassmen, not every game's their best game, but usually their character shows in every game. And VJ is a high-character individual that is a warrior.
Anybody else?
I went back and looked at the box score from the last time y'all played Arkansas, which was just 2 seasons ago, and I mean, Langston and Josh played in that game for you guys. Nobody from Arkansas is back. I mean, is that just the nature of college basketball? I mean, that level of turnover?
Yeah, that's where we're at nowadays.
Kind of to that point with Arkansas having so many new players, I know you guys have some new guys as well, but I guess how do you go about scheming for it and getting an idea of what they'll try to do with not only so many new players for them, but obviously new coaching staff? Do you kind of maybe look more what Coach Cal's done at Kentucky, or do you look at each of these players individually? How do you, I guess, try to get an idea of what they're going to do?
Can you repeat that one more time?
Sorry, it just with so many new players for Arkansas and the new coach as well, how do you try to, I guess, get a sense this early, kind of in this new era of college basketball?
Well, the good thing is they've scrimmaged a couple opponents. They played a game, and you get a feel for what they're doing. And at the end of the day, we got to take care of the basketball. We got to get good shots. We got to offensive rebound. And if you don't do those, then you don't even set up your defense. And if you don't set up your defense, then they're really, really good. When you set up your defense, it gives you a chance to at least get stops. So there's speed and athleticism. If you don't take care of the basketball, there is no defense for one-on-0 fast breaks. That was a good question.
Scott, I don't remember if we had touched on this yet, but obviously last year was almost like a rent house or vacation home or something here where you only had one game. How nice was that? Just to now it's your home.
Yeah.
Just everything that's in that development. How nice.
It's still working through like where we're going to go and how we're going to do things, because we've only had a scrimmage in here. But I can tell you it's so nice every day having everything over here. And when we moved in August, it was a blessing, or into July, whenever it was. And then it became really felt like a home rather than just coming over and playing games and then being like, dang, I can't wait till it's done.
Anything else?
And our guys will get a lot more shots this year in there, which is great too. Oh yeah. A lot better locker room and nutrition center and weight room, and so it's kind of like a nice house, nice hotel, nice anything. You're a lot more apt to stay around. Yeah.
For VJ's dunk, what was your reaction, and did you say anything to Mark about that, like an apology or?
No. When you're down 40, you're really not focused on any one play. But it was a nice dunk.
Norchad, what has practice been like since that game last week? I mean, has it been a little more intense, or?
I mean, things definitely change, some adjustments here and there because we did not do a good job. So, we can't, that's not acceptable. Coaches know it, players know it, so we definitely doing some things different.
Can you fit, is the post defense, is that something that's fixable, you feel like? I mean, just maybe some adjustments y'all need to make?
Yes, definitely, they exploit that last game, and, I would say the coaches know it, the players know it, so we definitely change some stuff, and we're going to adjust to that.
Rob, just kind of talking about your first collegiate minutes, I guess. What was that experience like for you? And it seemed like you settled in pretty nicely to the pace of play. I mean, just kind of talk about your performance, I guess.
My first college game, it was kind of a crazy moment for me, just being out there, being on the floor with my teammates and stuff like that. Going to a school like Montverde, I would say, helped me with the pace and things like that. So it wasn't that fast paced, so it was pretty easy to adjust once I got comfortable out there.
Do you feel like getting to the bucket is like one of your strengths?
Yeah, it definitely is. It's been one of my strengths since I was younger. Just at a young age, I just always had the ball in my hands, been a point guard, so just getting guys open shots and then creating for myself as well.
And how much do you guys want to, just kind of maybe watch that game the other day and go out and prove something tomorrow?
I mean, definitely the whole team, everybody, the coaching staff, everybody been talking about it. We all watched film, seeing what we could do better, and we all want to go out there with the same agenda on tomorrow night and just go out there to get the W, most importantly.
Norchad, just kind of talking about, like you said, bouncing back and getting past this last game. What do you want to show the country, I guess, with all the high expectations entering this season, just what this Baylor team is?
Yeah, that the culture of joy is true, that, we play with joy. I didn't think that we had joy that day, and, you just play like Baylor Basketball is supposed to play. I'm new here, but I seen them play, and that was not Baylor Basketball that day. Just bounce back, put it behind us, get better, adjust some stuff, and, enjoy the game.
Norchad, thinking back to your experiences as a younger player, how do you think it's helpful for some of the young guys to be able to start off the year, with these high marquee games like Gonzaga and Arkansas, and maybe can help you all come along?
Yeah, it's a little different, my experience like a younger player. I did not start at high major, so I'm very proud of Rob, all the guys, how they went out there and played. There was a little nerve, Rob handled it really good, and, just hope everybody be on the same page, because how I'm saying, I'm really proud of Rob, he did a great job.
For both y'all, what was y'all's reaction to VJ's dunk?
Well, if you look at me from one of the camera angles, I was kind of like grabbing my head because I couldn't believe it a little bit.
Boy, I got some DMs from Gonzaga fans that they were mad the way I was celebrating. I was so hyped, I couldn't believe it. I did not expect it. Yeah. But if you go see film, I'm on the sideline flexing. I'm holding my head. I'm like, that was crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Going along the lines of VJ, I was going to ask that too, but just kind of his performance, it seemed like it started a little bit slow, maybe not what people expected, and how has he really responded in practice this week?
He responded really good in practice. We talk a lot. He put it behind him. Every game is a different game. I mean, we got to give credit to Gonzaga. They're a great team, so it's just time to bounce. But he's ready. He's excited. He have that smile on his face, so I'm not worried at all.
Is there anything like veteran-wise that you've instilled to him? I mean, I guess advice that you give him.
I just tell him to forget about it. Like, take the good things that he did in the game, remember those, forget the bad things, and just go watch a lot of film, and enjoy the game. I tell him, because if he hold on to bad games, nothing good gonna happen.